take a deep breath and close your eyes, or leave them softly open. Allow yourself to relax. With each full breath in and each full breath out, you connect with the natural rhythm of your breath, a rhythm that relaxes you and harmonizes your being. Tune into this rhythm as you continue to breathe deeply in and out. As you continue to breathe, you are becoming more and more relaxed. The iris is a beautiful flower that is associated with the month of May in the Hanafuda cards, based on ancient Japanese wisdom. In the midst of springtime, the irises come into bloom and show us that summer will soon arrive. Breathe deeply and begin to take in the energies of Iris. The many colors and varieties of Iris empower us in the different and varied aspects of our lives. Iris brings strength and energy and awakens courage within us when there is fear of the unknown. The iris has 3 petals standing upright in the center, and 3 petal-like sepals that flare out or hang downward. The sepals protect and support the flower bud as it develops and provide a landing place for bees. Take some moments to allow your body, mind, and spirit to connect with each of the 3 petals and each of the 3 sepals. In Japanese art, including the Hanafuda, irises are often shown growing in a marsh that has an 8-planked bridge passing through it. This type of bridge is known as Yatsuhashi in Japanese and is built in a zigzag pattern. The 8-planked bridge passing through the marsh of irises has also been the subject of well-known tales and poetry. Breathe deeply as you connect with the zigzag bridge and its 8 planks. As you connect, notice how the zigzag pattern of the 8-plank bridge is similar to the spiral of your DNA. Your DNA is a set of instructions that tells the body and energy field what to create and how to create it. It is a template for life itself and is continuously replicating and giving instructions for creating new cells. The number 8 is significant in our DNA. Our DNA is made up of a beautiful alphabet of 64 three-letter combinations known as codons. 8 times 8 equals 64. Breathe in the magic of the math as your subconscious mind easily calculates the connection between the 8 planks of the Yatsuhashi and the 64 codons of your DNA. There is nothing for you to figure out. Simply relax and observe. Our DNA moves in a double spiral, spiraling up and down our timeline. It is in all of our cells and is the place where past, present, and future become one. The zigzag of the Yatsuhashi is like the spiral of our DNA. As we travel along the Yatsuhashi, we travel along our timeline. Each plank brings a change in direction and shows us a different perspective. As we journey through life, we have multitudes of experiences along our timeline. Each experience is colored differently by how we react or respond to the experience. Each time we make a choice, we embark upon a pathway. Iris teaches us that one path leads to the next. The chosen paths set into our DNA and continue along in a zigzag pattern, creating our future with each path we take. Now imagine you are standing somewhere on the Yatsuhashi. Imagine that the Yatsuhashi is your DNA. It is your timeline, and where you are standing is the present moment. Take some moments to look, observe, listen to your Yatsuhashi. What does your Yatsuhashi look like? Is the wood light, dark, somewhere in between? Is it painted a certain color? Are the planks wide or narrow? What else do you notice visually about your Yatsuhashi? Breathe deeply and now listen to your Yatsuhashi. What does it sound like when you step on it? Does it sound strong? Does it sound creaky? Is there an echo when you step on it? Is the sound soft, loud, or somewhere in between? Do you hear other sounds as you stand on your Yatsuhashi? Now feel your Yatsuhashi. What does it feel like as you stand on it? Does it feel strong and stable? Is there movement? Does it weaken in some areas? Now, from where you are, look behind you on your Yatsuhashi. You are looking into the timeline of your own past. As you bring your attention to the Yatsuhashi of your past, you will see that some of the places in your past timeline are filled with light and vitality, while other places appear to be dim or devitalized. The dim or devitalized areas are the places in your timeline that are asking for healing. Breathe deeply and simply observe without judgment. Do not try to identify or analyze any events that may have occurred in the devitalized parts of your timeline. Simply observe. Where on your Yatsuhashi of the past does the light appear strong? And where does it appear dim or devitalized? Now bring your attention to one of the devitalized areas. Breathe deeply and notice that irises are beginning to grow around this area. They are sprouting up and bringing life and light to this part of the bridge. As the irises work their magic, this place on your timeline becomes filled with life and light. See, feel, or hear the irises filling the area with light. As the area is filled with light, you may sense a feeling of relief. Good. Now shift your attention to another area where the energies have been dimmed, and notice that irises are now beginning to sprout all around that part of the bridge as well. See, feel, or hear the irises filling this area with light and life. And now, bring your attention to a third area of devitalized energy. See, feel, or hear irises sprouting up around that area, strengthening the area as they fill it with life. Good. Breathe deeply, and now see, feel, or hear yourself turning to face the opposite direction on your Yatsuhashi. You now face your path into the future. Now observe, where on your future timeline, your Yatsuhashi of the future, is there light? And where does the bridge appear dim or devitalized? Bring your attention to one of the devitalized areas and notice that irises are beginning to sprout up around the bridge in that area, bringing light and life to the area. Now bring your attention to a second area. See, feel, or hear the irises filling the area with life, light, and vitality. And now bring your attention to one more area and observe the irises already appearing around this area, bringing strength, life, and light. Now imagine yourself standing on the grass near your Yatsuhashi. Bring your focus back to the present and focus your attention on the iris. As you breathe, you notice that you are now transforming into an iris flower. Your 3 petals are your body, mind, and spirit, and they are protected and supported by the 3 sepals. You feel strong and free, and you are filled with life and light. The devitalizing events of the past have lost their hold on your present. You may also notice that worries and fears have begun to slip away. Enjoy this feeling of strength and light as you bask in the present moment. From this place of heightened energy, you can now observe your life from new perspectives. Now imagine that you are standing on the grass, seeing your Yatsuhashi ahead of you, passing over a marsh where irises are growing. You notice that your Yatsuhashi is now stronger and filled with light. You walk toward the bridge and step onto the first plank. From this first plank, you have a new perspective on one or more areas of your life. Allow yourself to take in the beautiful panorama filled with irises of a variety of colors. What is your perspective from this plank? Allow any insights to come to you as you breathe in the beauty of the irises. Now step onto the second plank. In the patterning of the zigzag, you automatically turn to a different direction and see your life from a different perspective. Let go of any thinking or analysis and simply observe as you allow additional insights to arise from within. Continue on the path forward as you step onto the third plank. Allow yourself to take in the beauty that is all around you as you see, feel, and hear your life from yet another perspective. And continue your journey as you step onto the fourth plank. You now see the beautiful vista filled with irises from another angle. A clearer understanding of your big picture comes into your consciousness. Now go on to the fifth plank. Observe the view before you from a new angle. See, feel, or hear the beautiful irises forming the landscape of your life. They are speaking to you and bringing you healing messages for your past, present, and future. Step onto the sixth plank. See, feel, or hear the irises and surrounding scenery. What do you notice as you observe from this direction? Allow further insights to come forth. Continue on to the seventh plank. Behold the beauty of the irises before you. They are reflecting back to you the beauty that is inside of you. Acknowledge their beauty, the beauty inside you, and the beauty of life itself. Now step on to the eighth plank. Breathe in the energies of Iris. See, feel, and hear the irises. You now see your life and your timeline with new vision. Your timeline has transformed. You have reached the other side and can now step off the bridge. You have traveled through time. You have healed and transformed. Along the way, you have opened your vision, gaining wisdom, insights, and fresh perspectives that will serve you well from this moment onward. You are no longer bound by the past, and the fears of the unknown have subsided. You are present, and you are filled with life, light, and vitality. With the healing of your timeline, you have gained courage and confidence. You stand in the beauty and light of Iris, strong and vibrant. You are loved and supported, body, mind, spirit, and soul. Now take some moments to give gratitude to the higher power, to Source, to the divine, for the profound healing of your timeline. Give gratitude to Iris and the 8-planked bridge that is your own DNA. And know that at any time you can come back to this meditation and continue your work of healing your timeline with ease, joy, and light. And now, when you are ready, come fully back to alertness, to the here and now, feeling energized and refreshed. May the blessings of Iris and Yatsuhashi and the blessings of healing and empowerment be with you.